Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you showing the curriculum that we chose for my 10th grader to use for the upcoming school year. I have had several people ask for this video. Everyone seems to be excited, looking for high school curriculum choices. I know it's really common for people to talk about what they're using for their elementary kids, but it's a lot harder to find high school homeschooling videos and curriculum choices and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to share with you what we're using for this upcoming school year for my 10th grader. She's super excited about it. So let's get started. I think I've shared before that she loves My Father's World. She has used it since kindergarten. Only one other year did we do something different, but we always come back to My Father's World. She really likes it. She likes all the books and the variety and the reading and all that comes with it. So this year, it's not surprising, she's going to use World History and Literature from My Father's World. This is their 10th grade year, so she's actually going to do the whole guide. She's going to use the Bible portion, the history portion, and the literature portion. Last year she used ancient history and literature from My Father's World. She didn't do the literature part. She read the books, but she didn't do the work. She had writing strands from master books that she was doing. But this year we're just going to use this whole thing because we've got this and I don't have to buy anything else to go with it. So she's going to use this World History and Literature from My Father's World. And the books that go with this, let me see if I can find my list so I can share with you. It's kind of funny. This guide is mine. I purchased it. But all the books that go with the guide actually belong to my friend. And she's letting us borrow them. She got all the books for a super good deal, but they didn't have a guide with them. So I had to find a guide, which was fairly easy to do. And she let us borrow all the books. So first book is a Bible, obviously. We have lots of Bibles sitting around. She has a few that are her ones that she enjoys the most, and so she uses those for her schoolwork. The next book for the Bible portion is Heroes of the Faith. Okay, another one is called Church History in Plain English, or Plain Language. I can't seem to find that book. I think it's disappeared. I'm sure it was in there. I had all the books in the pile. Now one's missing. So I'll have to find that one. Okay, next one. More Than a Carpenter. Christianity, Cults, and Religions. This is just a thin little like pamphlet thing. And then 4 Views of the End Times. And then the last one for the Bible portion is Experiencing God Youth Edition. We are not going to do that. We're not fans of that study. So we're going to switch it out with something else. I don't know what yet. I'm going to let my husband pick what he would rather her do. So that's that. So for the English portion, we have Julius Caesar. That one. There we go. Shakespeare Made Easy. We have Writer's Ink to help with learning to write. We have Beowulf. British Literature has this one. And then the Teacher's Guide for the British Literature. So these two go together. There's another one. Okay, this one my friend didn't have. I remember. It's called Practicing His Presence. And she did not have that book. That was the one that was included, I think, in the set she bought. So we may try to find that. We'll see. I'll have to look in the guide to see what comes with what she does with it, because I'm not sure. But it's part of the English portion. So Practicing His Presence. The next one is The Pilgrim's Progress in Modern English. A Tale of Two Cities. This is a big old fat honkin' book. Silas Marner is another one. Pride and Prejudice. She has seen this movie but never read the book, so I know she's excited about that. Cry, the Beloved City. I'm pretty sure my friend has that one. She just has to give it to me. This one is Hudson Taylor. And then we have The Hiding Place, which she has read, and I actually had that book. Animal Farm, another one my friend has. She has to give it to me. And then last one is In His Steps. I don't know where my books went. I know I had most of these books sitting here. Okay, so the last one is In His Steps. I'll have to find it. So those are the English portion of this world history. So for the history portion, they use the Knotgrass History from last year, books 1 and 2. They're big old books. They look like this, Knotgrass World History. And the In Their Words book, this one. They also use the quiz and exam book and the student review books. They use the World Historical Atlas of the World. They use the Encyclopedia of the Ancient World from Usborne. And then they also use the DK History of the World. So those are the Bible, English, literature, and history portion of this this year of the My Father's World High School. So she's going to be using that. For science, we're using master books. She is going to use the life science. Man, I should have thought of this stuff before I looked at it, or before I sat down to do this. Okay, so she's going to use these books. And this course, it's like life science, origins, evolution and origins of life or something like that. I can't think of exactly what it is. I don't have my guide yet. It's still being printed, but it's got these two big books with it, 2 sets of DVDs that she will watch and work through the books, and she's going to just do the worksheets and stuff. And then whenever it comes to labs, because this is considered biology, it's not traditional biology, but it is a biology class. So she's going to probably watch labs online. She's really not into doing the labs herself. So we were trying to pick what science to use because she didn't want to have to do all the labs, but she has to have labs. So we chose between the ACE PACES or this and watching labs online. We could do that with both of those courses. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just look up the labs as we get to them and watch those online. And then for math this year, she's doing something a little more practical. She's going to be using the Intro to Economics course from Master Books. And that uses these two things, Money Wise. These are DVDs. And it also uses this book, Bankruptcy of Our Nation. And then she's got a teacher's guide that'll go with it that is still being printed, and she will work her way through this with the worksheets. So besides these things, she's also going to take Driver's Ed, which is an online course in our state. She could do it in person, but it's much cheaper to do it online. And it's easier for us. I don't have to take her around anywhere. So she'll be doing Driver's Ed. And she may possibly do a foreign language. She really would like to learn Cantonese, which is one of the main languages spoken in mainland China. And so that's a desire of hers, is to learn Cantonese. So I'm trying to find a course now that will teach her that and she can take it. But I haven't found anything yet. It's kind of a, you would think Mandarin would be the Chinese language, but she says it's Cantonese, and she's been there. She talks to people who live there. So that's what we're gonna go for. But I'm sorry, that was kind of scattered. I thought I had everything like together, and then when I started going through the books, I realized I didn't have all the books. So I need to mark that down, that I don't have all of them, and so I can find them, but and get the right ones that I need. But she's excited. She's looking forward to it. If you guys have questions or comments, if you have any suggestions, anything you would really like to know about homeschooling for high school, this is my second year, and it's really not as intimidating as everybody thinks it is. I was intimidated before the beginning of last year, but as I sat down to work through things, I realized, like, this is not as hard as it seems. We can do this. It's totally doable. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below. And any video ideas or suggestions, leave those too, because I'm always looking for new ideas. I want to help people understand. I want to give people answers if they're looking for things that I am knowledgeable about. So make sure you leave those down below, and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye.